Hello there. How can I help you? You have an appointment. All right. And what time is your appointment for? Oh no, that's all right if you're early. That's no problem at all. What's your name? Okay. Enter it in the system here. I just started putting everything in the computer. I used to do everything, on paper, so I'm just getting used to my scheduling system. Okay. Great. I found you, luckily. Okay, so it looks like you have an empath energy healing session scheduled with me. Great. Okay. Now, have you ever attended an energy healing session of any sort in the past? No. Okay. Well, there's nothing to be worried about or afraid. It's not like a typical doctor's office whatsoever. What happens here is we kind of create a relaxing environment for you, and then I kind of go over various parts of your body, so your extremities, your head, that sort of thing, and I just try to balance the energy flow within your body. And given that it is an empathic energy session, we'll also talk a little bit about what I'm sensing from you. And yeah, it's kind of a mix between a therapy session and a traditional medical assessment. Yeah. All right. So I'm just going to get some basic information from you before we actually start the session itself. Just very broad information. So can I get your phone number? Wonderful. And your home address? Great. And are you currently on any sort of medication whatsoever? Okay. And any major medical conditions that I should know about that, yeah, may be contraindicated for any sort of treatment? Oh, okay. And can I get an emergency contact phone number and name, please? Wonderful, that's it. Okay, so what I'm going to have you do actually is I'm just going to have you lay down on the massage table that I have here. You can keep all of your clothes on. It's not like a traditional massage. And what I'll have you do is I'll have you lay on your back and just get comfortable. And then I'll kind of go over the various steps of what I'm going to do and how I'm going to help you today, okay? Great. Now, while you situate yourself on the table there, I'm going to light a couple candles that I have around the room. They're all lavender vanilla scented with a bit of chamomile, or I do have another blend that's peppermint. It's kind of more energizing. Which one would you prefer? Would you like the peppermint? Okay, that's fine. It has a little bit of brown sugar in it, so it's more of a sweet peppermint smell. Is that all right? Okay, great. Okay. Are you comfortable? Would you like a pillow? Okay. It's no problem. I'm just gonna go ahead and lift up your neck real quick, or your head, and I'll go ahead and put it under your neck, okay? Okay, I kind of fluffed it up a bit for you. Alright, so what we're going to do today is I'm just going to kind of different energy practitioners work in different ways, of course. So while some will not actually have physical contact, they'll kind of hover over your body. I like to make a little bit of physical contact just so that I can kind of, I'm more of a tactile learner, I guess you could say. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of massage you through your clothes, almost like a shiatsu kind of massage without the pressure points. And what I'll do is kind of feel for any areas that have sort of an energy imbalance or a blockage of energy. All right? Okay. So I'm just going to kind of start with your head. So I'm going to start with your scalp. So I'll lightly kind of massage that. And again, I'll feel for any sort of energy fluctuations that shouldn't be there. And then I'll kind of move on to your neck and with your feet, okay? And I'll kind of walk you through the process as I go along. Great. Just get comfortable and relax. And if you're more comfortable doing so, just close your eyes and okay. Okay. So now, as I'm massaging your scalp, I can sense that you are under a bit of stress, right? You've been having some issues lately with worry and kind of a mild anxiety, that sort of thing. Okay. Let me stop here for a moment. Now what I'll be doing throughout is if I determine that there's any sort of issue that's occurring with that particular area of your body, I will go ahead and pause and just kind of provide some good energy for you, or try to determine if there's anything that we can do to help you out in that area. Since, as I said, it is more of an empathic session as well, I'll kind of tap into that and see if there's anything that I can do to assist you with positivity or, getting rid of any pessimism that you may have or any stress. And really, the main goal of this is just to make you more emotionally relaxed and work out any kinks that you may have mentally or spiritually or emotionally in general, okay? Okay. So I'm just gonna give you a scalp massage for a little bit longer. I think it may help with the stress a bit and help relax you. I can really feel that you are in a state of worry on and off lately, and I really want to help you with that. Also, I'm kind of sensing that, are you having difficulty sleeping lately? So when you go to sleep, are you not falling asleep right away? Are you waking up in the middle of the night for long periods of time? Okay. I ask you that because I can feel kind of a sense of fatigue and just basically a lack of sleep and a frustration that kind of derives from that. So I'm going to work on giving you a little bit longer of a scalp massage than I normally would, and just kind of, as I'm doing that, try to provide you with a bit of good energy and kind of replace the bad, okay? Okay. Alright, so now that I've kind of given you that little scalp massage, do you feel any more relaxed? Or okay, great. Yeah, that's what we're aiming on, is trying to alleviate some of that stress and the tension that you've been feeling, okay? Okay, so I'm going to move on to your neck now, so I'm just going to lightly massage your neck, kind of knead it in order to just feel what emotions I sense coming from you, and also to see if there's any energy flow interruptions that may be causing any issues, okay? Okay. Alright. Now, have you been having any neck pain issues kind of around your spine area? Alright, yeah. As I'm kind of kneading that neck area kind of as it goes into the shoulders, I can feel that there's a bit of an energy blockage right there. And so I'm just going to kind of lightly touch your neck, kind of put pressure on certain areas of it to try to alleviate that blockage, okay? And again, I'm not going to be using too much pressure. None of these techniques or movements that I'll be carrying out today are really intended to work out any knots or anything. I'm just trying to get your energy flow in balance, okay? Great. Now we're going to move on to your back, and I'm basically going to do something that we call the hand walk. So I'll be using the palm of my hands along the muscles that run down your spine, and I'll just be putting very light pressure, and I really want to gauge if there are any emotional issues that may be trapped in the kind of nerve area there along your spine. Alright? Okay, now are you still comfortable? Do you need anything to drink or anything? Okay, well if you do, you just let me know. Great. Okay. Again, I feel like there's a lot of pent-up tension and stress in that area along the spine of your back. So I'm going to just do a bit of energy work there just to try to bring everything back into alignment and to help you alleviate a bit of that stress, okay? And sometimes in these sessions, emotional triggers can kind of be brought up. So if you feel like releasing any emotions, please do so. I'm quite used to it. I have people very often start laughing or crying, and it's basically just pent-up emotions being released. So if you feel the need to, feel perfectly comfortable to do so, you're in a safe environment, and you're not going to be judged or anything, okay? Okay, so I'm just going to lightly make circles down your back. I really just want to bring in a good energy flow and try to release any of the energy disruptions that may be occurring along that spine area. Okay. How are you feeling? Great, yeah. You already feel a lot lighter. It feels like you're not carrying quite so much weight on your shoulders, which is what we were after, right? Okay. So I'm going to move on to the back of your legs, and then I'll finish with your feet. So, yeah, the main goal of the leg one is just we use our legs and our feet so often and we rarely take care of them. So I'm just going to pamper them a bit with just kind of a light touch massage through your pants and through your socks. And then we'll go ahead and try to gauge the energy flow and see if anything needs to be altered or, improved. Okay? Great. Now I know that you're wearing jeans, so you're able to feel the pressure? Okay, great. I just want to know, because if not, I'll go a bit firmer, okay? Okay, I'm going to go onto your other leg now, and then I'll move on down to your feet, okay? Great. Okay. I didn't really find any issues with your legs. The muscles themselves were a bit tense, but your flow of energy there was quite good overall. Yes. Yeah, your muscle tone is very good in that area too, so do you exercise quite often? Walking? Yeah, I thought so. Okay, so I'm going to move down to your feet now, and then we'll just talk briefly afterward about some ideas and tips I might have for you and some suggestions I might have for any future energy work that we might do together, okay? Great. I'm going to use light pressure again for the feet. Let me know if it's too much or not enough, okay? Great. Okay, again, it looked like you just had a little bit of tension in your feet. There was a bit of a disorganized energy that I felt in your feet, but I went ahead and tried to replace that with some kind of calm and harmony. Yeah. Well, what it is sometimes the energy in our bodies in different areas can kind of go into a state of flux or disarray just from our lifestyles, our eating habits, our stress, our sleeping patterns. All of these things have a direct effect on the energy within our bodies. And different schools of thought state that different energies exist within our bodies and that these energies flow in different patterns. For instance, one school of thought might believe that energy flows only upward toward the crown of the head, while another believes it's kind of more of an oval-shaped pattern. So, exactly, yeah. So I'm kind of the thought that I believe it flows in both directions, kind of from head to toe and then back up again. So I try to sense any energy disturbances that may be occurring and just remedy them. Okay, well what I'll have you do is I'll have you sit back up again and then I'll have you join me over in kind of the lounge area and then we'll talk about some ideas that I might have for you, okay? Great. How are you doing? Great, that's what I wanted to hear. Okay. So, just from meeting you and being able to kind of make physical contact, I can really sense that you're a very genuine person, but a lot of things in your life now are causing a sort of chaos that are forcing you to rethink some of the life choices that you've made and some of the relationships that you currently have. And of course this is causing you a great deal of stress and tension and frustration, as well as worry. I mean, it's only natural, really. So I would like to just suggest some relaxation techniques that you can do in your own home. And I would really like, if at all possible, to see you about once every other week. For the time being, just to kind of work on maintaining that positive energy flow that we started working on today, and to improve it and really try to eliminate any stress that you may be having, okay? Okay, great. Well, for the relaxation techniques I have for you, I'll actually hand you a pamphlet before you leave today. I have them all written down in there. But before you go to bed each night, I'd like you to go to bed a half hour early. And I would like you to purchase a journal. And just in that journal, take about 5 or 10 minutes while you're in bed and just write down any main events that you had that day, anything memorable or any emotions that kind of stand out. And I really want you to kind of delve into your emotions and your feelings and reflect upon the day itself. And it's kind of a good therapy, a self-therapy, because you can really get out anything that's been bothering you or anything that you may want to focus on for the next day. All right? And then after that, try not to watch TV, try not to do anything, but just kind of lay in bed, even listen to some relaxing music if you like, and really focus on just having a peaceful night's sleep and try to keep your thoughts positive, okay? Okay. Also, if you're feeling as though you are under a great amount of stress or more stress than usual, I'd like you to just kind of set aside at least 15 minutes a day in the morning for yourself to kind of regroup, kind of collect yourself for the day, gather your thoughts. And it's a great way to start the day. And if you start off on the right foot, then the day is bound to go in a more positive direction than it would have. So, during that 15 minutes, you can read a chapter of a book you like, you can meditate, whatever you prefer doing. Also, a great form of stress relief is taking a nice warm bath. So if you have some bath salts or bath oils, that's even better. And just really in that bath, focus on calming down, unwinding, and relaxing. And don't think about anything at all that's in any way negative. Okay? All right. Okay, there's one other thing. I want you to look forward to one thing every day. So even if you've had a busy day at work or you've been, running errands, whatever the case may be, I want you to treat yourself to one thing each day. So when you get home, whether it's a dessert, whether it's a movie, whether it's one of your favorite TV shows, whatever the case may be, I want you to set aside time and indulge in one thing that you absolutely love or that you find to be kind of more of a luxury. It doesn't have to be anything extravagant, okay? Okay, great. Well, we're all set then. Definitely. I'm going to actually, like I said, I'll give you that pamphlet. It has my name and phone number and all that good stuff on it. So I'd like you to call me at the end of this week and tell me how you're feeling overall, and then we can set up your next appointment at that point, okay? Great. Well, it was wonderful meeting you today, and I look forward to seeing you again very soon, okay?